Good afternoon, everyone. I am Abhijita Das. I'm the postdoctoral scholar in Texas State University. So, thank you, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity to present my work during my postdoctoral period. So, in this study, I will talk about the consumption of fish and the nutritional security in Bangladesh. So, why Bangladesh and why fish. So most of the fish production usually most of comes from the most majority of the fish production comes from the from the developing country, and Bangladesh is one of them. So the majority of the population in Bangladesh depends on fish for their nutritional intake. So that is why it has intrigued me to study the consumption of fish and how fish plays an important role to attain the nutritional security in the country. So first, I'll move on with the entire part of my presentation. So globally, demand and supply of the fishes across the different species have gone through a major change. So most of this change we call as the structural change. So there has been a decrease in the inland capture fisheries, while there has been an increase in the inland culture fisheries. So Bangladesh is affected by this cultural changes, and owing to this cultural change, the pattern of the fish consumption has changed across the households belonging to different strata of income. And also the geographical status of the household. That means that whether the household belongs to the rural area or the household belongs to the urban area. So, what has motivated me to continue my research? So, there has been an increase. According to the prior literature, there has been an increase in the fish consumption over time for every household. And also either of the geographical region, whether it's rural, whether it's urban. So the uh, good part is that the most impoverished household, that is the household with a very low income, they have increased their fish consumption to for their nutritional intake. So the objective of this research has two parts. So first is to study the consumption of fish pattern of fish consumption by different sources like the capture and the culture fishes across the different species, and also the residential status of the households. And also the second part is that to calculate the nutritional elasticity across the different species of fishes according to the type of the household and also the residential status of the household. To carry out our research, we have considered the household expenditure data of Bangladesh. We call that as Bangladesh National Income Expenditure Survey data, and the time period is considered in this study is from 2000 to 2016. So all household expenditure data, they are published every 5 years. So here in our study, we have considered 2000, 2005, 2010, and 2016. Um, we have we have used a quadratic almost ideal demand system model through which we try to find that what would be the effect on the allocation of budget of a household on the different nutritional sources of different nutritional sources, and that includes fishes across the species, and also other sources of protein. So here nutrition means we have only considered the protein. So and why do we study the this household allocation? Like, what would be the effect? Like, to by nutritional elasticity, I mean that the how this house allocation of budget is changing on the different nutritional sources due to the change in the income or the expenditure and the protein prices of different fishes and animals. To gauge the nutritional elasticity, we not only along with the fishes, we have also considered other protein sources, which include beef, chicken, mutton, duck, buffalo, hen, and eggs. In eggs, we have considered hen eggs and duck eggs. So from the table, the table shows the nutritional contribution from the fish consumption. So from the table, we find that low-income households, they place a really high demand for low-value cultured fish species, while the high-income households mostly consume high-value cultured fish species. Now, the most interesting part is that the impoverished households, that is, the households that belong to the poorest of quantiles, have experienced the fastest growth in the fish consumption. So now we say that how do we divide how have we divided the households according to quantile. So we have divided the households for based on their expenditure of food and non-food items. So we also see that there has been a higher intake of protein per person from locally bred calves and koi, and the exotic carps and tutti and tilapia species, they have also significantly boosted their nutritional value since 2000. So what is the reason behind this? So basically, the reason is that there has been a technological advancement in aquaculture, and that has reduced the production cost. And because of this reduction in the production cost, the lowest income households have been able to afford those exotic curves and the tutti and tilapia. So we can say that it has reached not only to the high income household, it has been able to reach due to technological advancement. It has been able to reach to the lowest income households also, and it does play an important role to attain the nutritional security in Bangladesh. So what are the implications of our study? So, to talk about the implication of our study, other South Asian countries whose per capita income is high may benefit from these findings. They can carry out such research with their income data, with their income expenditure data, and see how it is different whether in their country, because there may be some differences in the socio-demographic demographics in countries also. So that the results will help them to study the same impact in their countries. And thank you very much for listening to my research. Thank you.